Hi everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles Comic Finds June 2023 Part 3. So if you saw the last two videos, had a really nice box of Spider-Man, had a couple of short boxes of DC stuff, a lot of Superman, a few odds and ends in there. And now this one, let me see, I think this is FF and a little bit of X-Men. So hopefully I didn't get them mixed up. So we'll start there. If you guys get a chance, check out our other videos. Check out our podcast. Click like, hit subscribe, all that fun stuff. So I thought I had the wrong box, but I got it. So FF. And I'm just going to go through these quick, kind of like I did the Spideys, because, well, they're kind of cool. That's why. A lot of Jack Kirby covers on here and stuff. And you can see that, that's too many. I grabbed too many. Let me go back. Try this again. Here we go. So 91, 92. I think I do have a few earlier ones someplace. Again, I'm thinking there, at least at one time, there was more to this collection than what I'm seeing here. Just because there were some really, whoop, I missed one. There we go. Really some solid long runs of the Spideys, and there's some pretty good runs here too of the FF, just a little bit newer than the Spider-Man stuff. And maybe I'm reading too much into it, a couple 100s there, but I'm just going from experience that there is probably more to this. Now, how many survive? Because we talked in the last video with the DC books, there's a lot of water damage, especially to those titles, but also to the Marvels. So maybe they just, maybe they just were too rough to keep, and they got tossed. It's hard to say, but just some nice long runs on this stuff. By the time you're seeing this, I'm probably, well, I might be done with the Spirit Lake flea market for Independence Day. I'm filming this a few days in advance, and then it'll launch when I'm gone. But if you ever get up to see me at the flea market, come by, say hi. I gotta say hi to John. So when I'm in looking at this collection, he recognized Clifford. Can you believe that? Northwest Iowa. He saw my name on the van, recognized Clifford, and came in and said hi. So I hope you're watching this, John. I know you said you were a viewer. I've never never had a viewer meet me like that or find me someplace before. I've met a few who are in Des Moines, of course, Chad and Corey and Keith, and then, I got to pay them. But so this is kind of a different deal. So it was good meeting you and your wife, and I'm sorry I didn't have time to talk. I was kind of in the middle trying to make the deal for the comics, so that makes it a little rough. When you get to be my age, you can't talk and chew gum at the same time. But yeah, if you're up in Spirit Lake, stop by, say hi. Give me some names for the van, the new van. We have not decided. I've got a couple in mind though that haven't been mentioned. I want to see if anybody comes up with it. So remember, by the end of July 2023, if you got your van name ideas, something I can put on a vanity plate, just like I did with Clifford, let me know. It's still going on. And just to be clear, if your name is picked, you win absolutely nothing. There's actually, I'll give you credit for it, because if somebody hates it, I'll send them your direct. No, I won't do that either. But yeah, so keep giving me your thoughts. Give me some topics for some podcasts, and we'll just keep rocking and rolling. I just like the Dragon Man character. That's the that 20-cent. That's when I started buying comics. So that to me is always grabs my eye in this era. Just the kind of art and stuff I grew up with. Just classic covers every single month, it seemed like. Really neat covers, both Marvel and DC. On the DC side, I was a huge Neil Adams fan. Actually didn't know who Neil Adams was for a while, because I wasn't very old when I was buying this stuff. And I'd never been to a Comic-Con until I was probably, oh boy, I might have been in my 20s. It was a long time. Been to flea markets, but not a Comic-Con. And again, just a lot of fun stuff. Pretty classic overall. I don't think these are ever going to go out of style. I don't know if they're ever going to be big money. So don't get me wrong there. I don't know if they're going to be big money or not. There we go. Okay, so sorry about the sound. I bet you it got a lot better all of a sudden. So anyway, I don't know if these things will ever be worth a fortune, but you know, they're always going to hold a soft spot in my heart just because I remember so many of these on the shelf wherever I went, seeing them as a kid. And there we go, got a little Luke Cage, little Heroes for Hire kind of Power Man crossover. I think we're coming to the end of, let me see. Yeah, so just these for the FF. And I've had great Galactus cover there. I've actually had 3 complete runs of FF of the Series 1. And that includes the #1 and all the annuals and the giant size and all that stuff. Of course, you don't see them much anymore. The price on them's gone through the roof. So here we go. X-Men, and that is not Iron Man. That's Cobalt Man. Looks like Iron Man though, doesn't it? Juggernaut. He was a big player back in the day. There's another one. I gotta tell you, these kind of match up with the Spidey run starting in the 30s. That's where the Spider book started. I think it was 35. And you got a Spider-Man butt shot crossover. And then, so this kind of parallels the Spidey run, which starts a lot earlier than the FF. That's why I'm kind of thinking, and I might have some more FF in that last box, but I don't think it matched up quite with this. There you go, classic Steranko cover, very, very sought after book. Havocs, you know, you get into the Neil Adams covers on the X-Men, they're pretty darn tough to beat. I don't think this is Neil yet, but well, yeah, you know what? That's Neil. Must be getting close. I can't remember anymore. I don't have all the issue numbers memorized of who did what. I used to remember that stuff pretty good, and then I had my little fender bender, and now it all gets jumbled, so I have to look it up. But still great covers, and we're coming in here just to the I won't grab too many of these at once. End of the X-Men in this box. And you can see, you know, it's not a complete run. There's a few missing here and there. Okay, now we're getting some miscellaneous. So here's the last of the X-Men king size special 1, which, if I recall, I think it was can't remember. I was thinking there was a reprint issue in there, but maybe not. Avengers, which kind of wish I had more of those, but that's it. I got 100. Great cover though. Love that cover. Got the original Avengers on the front. Thor, did not see many of these. Not the most sought after book. Sell some Loki covers. That's about it. Captain America 100. Great covers. Got Avengers. Got Black Panther on there. Submariner. So not a super hard book to find. That one's fairly low grade. Marvel Team Up. It's a book I never read much. I saw it on the shelf. It never really interested me much. I don't know why, but it does have some great covers on here. So we'll go through. There's another cat. I love that Hulk cover. It's got Bucky on it. It's got the Hulk coming around the corner, kind of a horror cover, I guess, monster kind of cover. Really nifty. Cap and the Falcon with the Spidey crossover. And that's I say I don't have too many of these either. So that's another book that I just did not see much of. Title Batman, which I'm a huge Batman fan, and that's it. That's the two. Whoops. That's the two Batman books. Now I keep dropping it. And Avengers King Size Special too. So I guess I had two of those here. Now I'm going to hold Batman up because this is what I grew up on. I was buying this stuff as a kid. So I love that stuff. So that's it for the third video. The fourth video, I'm hoping to get it done before I leave for the flea market. So look for that probably in a couple of days after you see this one. And I know there's a bunch of X-Men, and I'm trying to remember what else. I can't remember what else. Some miscellaneous Marvel in there maybe. But check that out. Check out our other videos, and thanks for watching.